We are concerned about the laissez-faire approach of the Motley administration to the management of the COVID-19, which has resulted in the Delta variant. Now I will just share some statistics with you. For the month of October, we've had a positivity rate rising from 11% in the first week, the 7-day average in the first week, to 12% in the second week, and now it is trending going towards 13% in the third week, which will come to an end roughly on Friday or Saturday. And even in this third week, we are seeing averages as high as 16% positivity rate. But yet still, we are not seeing any interventions from the government. We have an attitude from the government that they're just going to let COVID take its course. And unfortunately, that means that our elderly are at risk. Families are in mourning and in suffering. And this concerns the Democratic Labour Party, and we are urging the government to take some action. Now, if we follow the science, we must lean on the best available advice of the doctors. We must let the public health experts lead in public crisis. If we are to have our livelihoods, and if we are to have our economy safe as well. We must stop the devastation of COVID in weakened communities across this country. We are concerned about the strain which is being placed on the healthcare system. You've heard the doctors complaining. The chief medical officer, more than 2 weeks ago, described the situation as dire for the healthcare system. We know that they have implemented the home isolation program, and now to take some of the pressure off of the isolation facilities, and now that we know that that program has its flaws as well, because persons have been waiting for days or even for weeks. Some people have even been forgotten in the system. They're not getting the type of treatment that they ought to get, the type of feedback, because our healthcare system does not have the capacity to deal with over 4,000 people in isolation. And this is not just 4,000 individuals, but you also heard the business sector complain as well, because it is a whole household that more or less is quarantined. So if the businesses are not locked down altogether, doors are constantly closing one by one across Barbados.